Alright you guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be checking out an unmarked bag MRE. This is a civilian disaster relief ration with some research, and then what I read on here, this is an APAC MRE by Ameriquil Foods. So these are the types that would be given out during natural disasters and flood relief and all that other good stuff. So let's go ahead and let's get into it, because it's funny enough, I've never seen the vegetable stew with meat, and I've done quite a bit of these on the channel. This is a reduced sodium, menu number 5. We've got a date code of 0178, so I'm just going to assume that that's going to be 2020. So let's go ahead and rip this open and see what we've got. Get your little information sheet for the main here. It's 9 ounces. This has got 42% less sodium than their regular APAC vegetable stew with meat entree. So their sodium content has been reduced from 480 milligrams to 280 milligrams per 9 ounces. So here's the main APAC. Now this has a 1924 on it, but it also could be this 0162. So it's going to stick with the 2020 on there. Now this is probably going to be the smoothie. Sweet potato grape smoothie. Very interesting combination. What have we got here? We've got a high protein cereal bar. 65 grams. And calories is 270. Yeah, I don't think I've seen these in Ameriquil. So we got the 174, so we're still continuing with that 2020. We've got a accessory kit. We've got the sweet potato grape smoothie information sheet. Calories of 360 for that 1 pouch of 170 grams. Here's our heater sleeve. And they have provided us with a heater. Let's go ahead and open this guy up and see what we are provided. Looks like it's very basic. Little cheap little spork. Not very rigid, but anything's better than nothing. Got a standard napkin. And what do we got here? We've got some gluten-free, sodium-free seasoning, salt, and pepper. Alright, well, let's go ahead and see if we can get this heater going. This is a standard military one. I've seen APACs with their own, and they're white in color, or sometimes clear. Curious to know why they give a smoothie instead of a drink. Probably for just the extra calories, I would assume. I put a bit too much water in here. Not a lot. I don't think it should affect it. It's making some noise. I always like to lay them flat so that the water gets into all the elements first. Let's see here. Oh, it's making noise. That's about it. Yeah, it's below the first line there. Should be good. It might just take a second. I can smell it. It's making noise, not much else, so we'll just let it sit and see what happens. Let's go ahead and break this up. Stick this in there. Maybe if we just give it some time, it'll go. Of course, let's use the heater sleeve. Let's see here. Kind of feels warm, but regardless, stick it over here and see what happens. We'll give it about 10 minutes or so. So let me go grab a tray and we'll get everything out. Let's go ahead and take a look at this smoothie here. I'm actually going to cut the bag so that it doesn't go flying everywhere. And that doesn't look looks like caramel pudding. Butterscotch, you know. Where's the bag at? I like to keep the outer bag, put all the garbage in. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully it tastes better than it looks. And then we've got the energy bar here. Looks like one of the ones out of a the ones that you get in the First Strike rations. Smells like it too. Pretty much similar. But other than the main, that's it. It's pretty small. So the heater really didn't fire off. Should have probably put salt in it. Because I'm really surprised at being in 2020 that it didn't do anything. So our next option is going to be check it out the way it is. Because this is a disaster relief, you don't sometimes have the option to heat it up. That's why you're provided a heater. And they provided heaters that don't work. I don't have to tell you. In a lot of those disaster situations, you don't have time to grab a stove or to grab any of your survival gear. Unless you were smart and left it in your car. Or you've got a, you know, that's why it's important to have go bags that you can just grab. Very important. I have one in every car. I have some here in the home in case you can't get to your car. Yeah, that heater didn't go at all. So here's what we got. I mean, something is better than nothing, but this is very, very small for a you know, emergency meal. So I'm going to go ahead and apply all of our seasonings. I was only in one situation where all of my survival gear came into play. And that's when we had the Tubbs fire here in Sonoma County. And by the grace of I don't know who, it literally went right around me. But I'll tell you, for about 3 days or so, I relied on my survival gear. I mean, I had the car packed and ready to go, but refrigerator, no electricity, refrigerator was out, stores were bare within a day and a half. It's funny, we were standing in line with the wife, or driving to the store, and the line was almost a mile long, and I looked at her and I said, what are we even doing here? I have everything at home I need. And that's what we lived on. This is actually not bad cold. But something again that I find with these civilian MREs is for some reason, and I don't know why, but a lot of their mains have this sweet aftertaste, and it really just, like, it just doesn't do it for me, because this is reminding me of that spaghetti that we always get that has a sweet aftertaste. I don't know what that is. I don't like it. I mean, if you know, obviously I'd eat it if I was in a pickle, but I'm wondering if it's this right here. I wonder if it's maybe sweet corn. Or not sweet corn, but sweet carrots or something. I don't think it's the meat. No. I'll try a potato, see if it's that. Or maybe it's just the sauce in general. It's got peas, carrots, potato, and then some kind of meat here. Let's see what the meat is. Seasoned cooked beef. But the beef's got, it's textured with soy, salt, caramel color. It's got potatoes, beef trim, peas, carrots. It's probably that tomato paste. Yeah, it's got tomato paste in it. I bet you that's what it is. Let's go ahead and try this. Not bad, super thick. I'd probably rather eat this than the main. Tastes just like baby food. Energy bar. Now this says it's a high protein cereal bar. And it tastes like it's got chocolate in it. Or that's what it tastes like anyway. But I don't see anything on here. It says that's what it is. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. And until next time, y'all have a good one.